Go back. What are you doing? Whatever, just tag me. It's fucking good. That's a balk, dude. Oh my god. Whatever. Oh my god. I don't understand this shit. Whatever. I knew that's what it was, so why the hell didn't it make me do it the last time? Awesome. Yeah.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight. Anthony DeSclafani, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, DeSclafani, a big, tall, strapping guy. Not an overpowering guy. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Big, sweeping, breaking ball, and the straight changeup.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Sean George comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Swaggerty is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Striding in for Houston, Sean George. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Booyah! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. So his remarkable season continues as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just... Now in the box, Colton Welker.
Designated hitter.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Hit the other way out toward right field. George will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Sean George. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Booyah! One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. Stepping into the box, Raynel Delgado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Sean George. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. First offering on its way. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Swaggerty retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. Into the box, Sean George. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hard liner to center field. Swaggerty will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Houston, but they lead it 11-0. 11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Houston Astros blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. We are under the lights. Rogelio Armenteros gets the start for Houston in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. Into the box for his first at-bat in this one, Yordan Alvarez. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the Standing in, Julio Santos.
Second baseman, Julio Santos.
0-2. Here it is. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Tigers get just the one. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Tigers 1 and the Astros nothing. Coming to the plate now, Jalen Davis.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jalen Davis.
The windup and the 0-1. George is underneath this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready for another chance? Sean George, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter what side the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Swaggerty is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Striding in, Sean George, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Come on, Daddy, like a big dog. Right time, right time.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning. Stepping up now, Sean George. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And there's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Sean George. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Possible winning run aboard here, nobody out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
For the Tigers, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll come on with the runner at first.
Your
And 2 gone in the inning.
Pinch hitting for the Astros, number 9, Shawn George.
Out in front of it, strike 1. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The runner from first crosses the plate.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Houston with their 50th team win. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another. Michael Wacha, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
The throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over.
Not shortstop, Carlos Correa.
This is on the ground over to first. Speared on the dive. Safe.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to bite and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
Hey, thanks, Matty B. Hey, D-Roy, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Booyah!
Dude.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that...
Up next for Minnesota, Ben Gamel.
The left fielder, Ben Gamel.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Sean George. He singled his last time up.
George.
Come on, kid, get on for it. Here we go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
0-2, here it is. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So here's Malik Smith.
Up next for the Twins, the designated hitter, Malik Smith.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone!
When this one left the bat, I thought...
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the switch-hitting outfielder, Sean George. Swing and a high drive. Get up, baby! Get up, baby! Get up! Oh, yeah! Home run!
Dude.
So a solo shot here to left center field. An incredible 90 now on the season, and the lead is now 7-2. One more time. Digging in the switch hitter, Sean George. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. That gets through for a base hit. How about the game he's having? Now 4 for 4.
Hey, there you go. Nice piece.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper, not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros. It's Astros baseball, and it's next on the show. Kyle Hendricks will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
George is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number 1. At the plate, Sean George. He was a perfect 4 for 4 in last night's game.
George.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Left fielder looking up.
Phone's ringing, dude.
Booyah! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, so he creeps ever closer to triple digits as the Astros have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dansby Swanson.
Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Skied into straightaway right. George is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Settling in now, Sean George. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Line drive to center field. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Danger averted. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Malik Smith.
The designated hitter, Malik
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Striding in once again, Sean George.
Sean George.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field.
Phone's ringing, dude.
A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And in now, Sean George. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the right fielder.
Phone's ringing, dude.
Solo shot to right center, and just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night?
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Stros seal up. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. The Astros aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Paul Blackburn, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
He's got it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. At the plate, Sean George comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a high drive. Get up, baby! Get up, baby! Get up! Oh, yeah! Home run! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits. And the Astros have pulled back even now with 1 run apiece. So we'll take one more look. Ready once again, Sean George. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here it comes. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
The left fielder, Yordan.
Now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Now batting, Mark Ivy.
The Athletic. The first baseman.
2-2.
Mark Ivy.
Hit in the air to right field. George is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in once again, Sean George. He singled his last time up.
George.
First pitch of the at-bat. Yanked fouled off to the right. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Booyah, dude. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game, and the Astros have taken a 4-1 lead.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Ariel Jurado, the Panamanian right-hander, will get the nod here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
And it's fouled away. Jurado, the former Ranger, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo field, number 699 now for his career. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead. Stepping in, number 16, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June.
The
windup and the 0-1. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Altuve over to his left. 1 out. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Sean George.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away. So striding forward now, Kike Hernandez. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to put it away. Tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Next up for the Stros, Sean George. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matt.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. That's it. Career home run number 700. And what a special moment this is in baseball history.
Boy, that's the truth, Matt. It's been a storybook career for him. His ticket to Cooperstown was already stamped a long time ago. But pretty soon they might have to build him his own floor. This is something only a couple of guys have been able to accomplish, and he's not even done yet. Who knows how many more he can hit?
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Alexander Canario. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Heading out towards shallow right. George is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. 7th inning ready to roll, and coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder, Sean George.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So striding in, Matt Chapman, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Got home right here. Let's go.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Now at the plate, Sean George. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to take care of him, and the A's will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. 8-5 tonight. Oakland jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
First for the victorious Athletics, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 7.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming. Now at the plate, Sean George with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner in there for a base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Coming to the plate now, Sean George. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
0-1, here it comes. Fly ball out to right field. Pineda is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Standing in, Sean George. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Biggio. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a.
Ready for another shot now. Davey Guillaume. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not.
Digging in and looking for more, Sean George, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game. After being down by 1, Dero, that base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the right fielder. Booyah!
Dude.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Making his way to the plate, Sean George. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit to right. And this one bounds around against the wall. Second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Bregman.
And the 3-1. Nope. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. Into the box now, Carlos Correa. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hernandez is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. He will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a...
Digging in, Sean George. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up on to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They lead it, though, 11-4.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
For the victorious Astros, 11 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Forrest Whitley is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Bullet back up the middle. Laureano will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Ready now, Sean George, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Astros leave one, but they lead it.
The Athletics due to hit here in the third. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me.
So coming to the plate, Sean George. He singled his last time up.
George.
Come on, big guy. You got this.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey!
Come on, big guy. See it up. Drive it right back up the box. Let's go.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Hey!
Here's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And there's a base hit on a line. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Astros forced to settle. Striding into the box, Mark Ivy.
For the A's, the first baseman, Mark.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. So stepping in, Sean George. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. And that's out number 1. 10-4 the final in this game. Oakland put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. James Caprillion earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Please. Pinch hitting for Houston, number 9, Sean George.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that'll be the one that ends it. And the Rangers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. We are under the lights this. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Into right field, that's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
The left fielder, number 44.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat. So next to the plate for Texas, Ronald Guzman. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. George is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Coming to the plate now, Gio Urshela, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. George will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends. Stepping up to the plate, Sean George. He reached on a single in his first try.
George.
From the stretch. Swing and a high drive. Get up, baby. Get up, baby. Get up. Oh, yeah. Home run.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is.
Stepping in, Sean George, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last one.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 2-run. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Andreas Benitez. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder still ranging back. And a scaling attempt to the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone.
And you can see why they love this guy.
Sean George will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Now here's the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. At the plate, Sean George. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
George.
Here we go.
Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strike. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Steele Walker.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
George is there to put it away for out number 1. Up next for the Rangers, Corey Seager. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. George is there, 2 down.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. So digging in now, Sean George. First shot for him here as he comes in, currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Seager backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Into the box now, Bubba Thompson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Bubba.
Hit the other way out toward right field. George is there, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steele Walker.
Right
0 for 1 here in the early going.
Walker.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. George is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. All set for the start of the fourth, and set to go as the switch hitting outfielder, Sean George.
This game is rolling right along as we move into
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Right fielder looking up. Booyah! And we'll take one more look at the big one. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Sean George. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Line towards center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the runner is in from second. Now he's safe at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs scored in ribbies. Runs scored in ribbies. And this guy's the best in the business right now.
And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league. Digging in now, Peyton Henry will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Heading out towards shallow right. George will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail here 4-0. Now in the box, Steele Walker. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
Walker.
A windup and the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone. Sean George will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far.
Here we go, big guy. Wait for yours.
First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Thompson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1 left for Houston.
For the
they lead it 4-0.
7th inning stretch.
You can do it.
Striding in for Houston,
right fielder,
Sean George. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it.
And the run is in to score from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch right here.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is the right fielder. Booyah! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Digging in, Steele Walker. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run.
What a great feeling right.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Stros took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Ty Culbreth. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball. Jaime Barria, the Panamanian right-hander, will get the nod here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Sean George. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. From the belt, kicks and deals. A bullet to first base. And they will apply the tag between first and second. Digging in, Sean George comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Boy, that's about as
Standing in, Sean George. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a high drive. Get up, baby. Get up, baby. Get up. Oh, yeah. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Astros are back in business. It's now a 4-2 game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simple.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. In the air to straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3, and it remains 5-2. Coming to the plate now, Sean George. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Trout has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. This evening's game comes to an end 5-4 the final tally. The Los Angeles Angels took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
7 hits, 1 error. They left just 1 runner on.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The Halos have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Griffin Canning gets the starting nod for the Halos. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Into the box, Sean George, who comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Leave one. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Striding into the box, Drew Jackson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Skied into very shallow right. George has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. And now for the Angels, Ryan O'Hearn. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Heading out towards shallow right. George is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Sean George. First pitch coming, here it is. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the 4th inning. And as you see there, that total good for second place on this Astros ball club. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. So striding in, Hunter Dozier, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Halos lead this one 1-0. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Third baseman, Anthony.
The 1-2.
Rendon.
In the air out to right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's Gregory Polanco. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. Just a 1 for 12 career line. The 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. George is there. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Striding in, Sean George. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Trout coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Jahmai Jones. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Jahmai Jones.
Taken high and deep to right. Going back is the right fielder to the track. And it's gone as they add still another.
Second home run.
Stepping into the box, Sean George. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
All right, 1 pitch, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as it's 7-1 the final score in tonight's. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Our final
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles. Second inning set to go, and coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder, Sean George. First pitch coming, here it is. Marquez has logged upwards of 1,400 innings pitched so far in his career, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a high drive. Get up, baby. Get up, baby. Get up. Oh, yeah. Home run.
Phone's ringing, dude.
Two home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Ready now for L.A. Ryan O'Hearn. He's driven in 4 runs on 4 hits to this point in the series. Now the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. George is there to, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now at the plate, Sean George. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. Stepping up now, Ryan O'Hearn. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Astros lead this one 3-0. Sean George will stand in
Now
looking
batting,
for home run number
the right
3
fielder,
as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Polanco looking up.
Booyah! Dude.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat.
Settling in now, Gregory Polanco.
The right fielder, Gregory.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Sean George will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. At the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is skied out toward right.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
George is there. 2 down. 6-2 the final total today. The Houston Astros get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Anthony DeSclafani earned his 9th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasker. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, Rogelio Armenteros will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Play ball.
Up next from Miami, Brian O'Keefe comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Heading out towards shallow right. George in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Let's play ball. 3.
In now, Sean George. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
George.
Stay hot up there.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Going back is the center fielder. Booyah! So it's a solo shot to dead center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. Coming to the plate now, Will Benson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Benson.
Here's the 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Marlin digging in for his second at-bat. Brian O'Keefe. He flew out in his last at-bat.
O'Keefe.
Hit the other way out toward right field. George will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in the switch hitter, Sean George. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Boy, this guy right here.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, and with it, the Astros have taken a 3-1 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is
ready to take his hats again. Sean George, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his third knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
To first, scooped up, one there, out. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Johnny Schaefer.
Second baseman, Johnny Schaefer.
3-1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Right fielder looking up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
big time at bat.
At the plate, Sean George. He singled his last time up. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high... Just the one hit it.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the Houston Astros. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. Ty Culbreth is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Heading out toward shallow right. George will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away. Now to the plate, Sean George. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Ready now for the Marlins, Lewin Diaz.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lewin Diaz.
Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Striding in once again, Sean George.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Bounce to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So to the plate, the Marlins DH, Jazz Chisholm. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Skied into straightaway right. George is in his tracks now. 1 down. Now batting, Magneuris Sierra. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. This is skied out toward right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. They lead it 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Sean George.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Drilled to the right side. This will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
3-0 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Tauchman is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Ready once again, Max Muncy. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Max Muncy.
Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping in, Lewin Diaz. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Lewin Diaz.
Skied into very shallow right. George is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. Digging in once again, Sean George. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Sierra's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Miami Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Here now is our final line score.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Houston Astros. Sean George looks to notch his 200th hit of the season. Coming up next. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to...
You're out. That's ball 4.
Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. And the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. Pulled toward right center field. George puts this one away, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Play ball.
So striding forward now, Sean George, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Alvarez is off of first with 2 away.
Hey, stay hot now.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Sanchez is there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Houston. It remains 1-0. In now for Cleveland, number 40, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 40.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Sean George. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Mercado is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. 1 man out now in the Cleveland 5th. Now moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Heading out towards shallow right. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. Next up for the Stros, Sean George. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And all set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, they were smart not to check.
So stepping in, Jorge Polanco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. This one's flared off to the right side. Right fielder coming on, and in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game. Now at the plate, Sean George, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Mercado will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. The Astros on top, 6-4.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Astros with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Kyle Hendricks earns win number 7 on the season. Giovanni Gallegos records the save, his 20th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Houston Astros. Live baseball here on MLB. Standing in, Sean George. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And to score from third, the tying run. Striding forward now is the DH, Hunter Dozier. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. There's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Coming to the plate now, Max Muncy, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. pulled toward right center field. Mercado is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken it. Now at the plate, Sean George. He reached on a single in his first try.
George.
Has a look, now the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game.
Number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Popped into the air, back behind second. Sanchez is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Hunter Dozier.
The 2-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Into the box now, Max Muncy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run.
Wow, another long.
Leading off the inning, Jose Ramirez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ready for another shot now, Sean George.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
There you go, let it fly now.
First pitch on its way.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on. Digging in, Sean George. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Scooped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Hunter Dozier digging in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Sanchez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run.
Leading off for Cleveland.
7th inning ready to roll and set to go as the 3rd baseman. Jose Ramirez skied into straightaway right. George is there to put it away for out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Sean George. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the back.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 710 for his career, as this lead got even wider.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
13-3 the final score. Houston scored a lucky 13 in this one. Afternoon baseball. Rogelio Armenteros will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mercado has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So coming to the plate, Aramis Garcia, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Lifted in the air out to right. George will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Ready now, Sean George. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Sean George.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mercado is under this one. And he's got it for out number 2. Next will be the designated hitter, Ryan Vilade.
The designated hitter, Ryan
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Stepping in, Sean George, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Career home run number 711 as they open it up to 6-2 now. Ready to take his hacks again, Sean George, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. These guys are really putting on a show. Ready to take his hacks again, Sean George, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Now that's popped up. Polanco is there. He's got it one away. At the plate, Sean George,
and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series, breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
17-2 the final tally today. Houston are playing home run derby in this one as they combine for 8 homers in the game. Rogelio Armenteros earned his 9th win of the year. Shane Bieber was hit hard to the tune of 7 earns. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sean George. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. From the stretch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Robles looking up.
Phone's ringing, dude.
So a two-run shot to left center, and there you go. Number 713 career, one shy of the Bambino. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken. And what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most are.
Striding in now for the Nats, Luis Garcia. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Altuve onto the grass. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. Stepping up to the plate, Bo Naylor. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Naylor.
Runner goes for second. Fly ball out to straightaway right. George is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for Washington. They're down 2-1. Ready to take his hacks again, Sean George, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Garcia waits on it. He's got it one away. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Sean George. First pitch coming. Here it is. Gets a small piece near the plate, but it gets foul.
Here you go now. Come on now. One time.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here it comes on 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Robles waits on it. 2 down. So digging in now, Sean George. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Shot towards second. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
For the victorious Washington Nationals, 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 15 men on base.
We are under the lights. Pablo Lopez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
First offering on its way. Swing and a high drive. Get up, baby. Get up, baby. Get up. Oh,
ringing,
yeah.
dude.
Home run. Move over Babe Ruth. That is home run number 714 as he continues his ascent into baseball immortality. Into the box now, Sean George. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
The last at-bat, Eddie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given him more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
We're back now as the Nationals ready to bat in the third inning. And as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club.
Digging in and looking for more, Sean George. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Chop this one right side. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Mookie Betts. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The right fielder, Mookie.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. George has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. Sean George will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Bregman stands at first with 1 out.
Here we go.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Astros 4 and the Nationals 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Vogelbach, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the payoff pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. George is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands. Digging in now, Bo Naylor. No hits to this point. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. In the air to straightaway right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Now in the box, Sean George. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. 2 out with the man at first. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Houston as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Here now is Juan Soto. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. He's got it, and the Astros have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. In the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals. Interleague baseball next. Daniel Haston gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Digging in, Sean George comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Here's the first pitch to him. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's safe.
He beat it up. Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Striding in for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in. Juan Soto to the plate now. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. In now for Washington, Drew Mendoza, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. High fly ball out to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good...
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Sean George. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. Digging in, Sean George. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter.
A drive that's got a chance, and that ball is gone to tie it. These guys don't want to go away. This game is all knotted up.
Well, if I was the manager.
Stepping into the box, Victor Robles. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. High in the air out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. Last half of the 7th here, and digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a...
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Sean George will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Robles looking up.
Phone's ringing, dude.
So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the game, and it's given the Astros. So striding forward now, Sean George. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Robles is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Nothing further in the Houston ninth. One last shot coming up for the Nats. They're down here 5-2.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
5-2 the final today. The Stros rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Kyle Hendricks earns his 8th victory of the season. Daniel Haston pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Giovanni Gallegos hammers down the save, his 22nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
339. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.